What are the differences between Amitabha Buddha and other Buddhas? In the endless Dharma realm, the number of Buddhas is uncountable. There are also many Buddhas who have a karmic connection with us, such as Shakyamuni Buddha and Medicine Buddha. Among all these Buddhas, only Amitabha Buddha is called the king of all Buddhas. Why is Amitabha Buddha different from other Buddhas? First, Amitabha Buddha is a Buddha whose vow has the greatest power in the entire Dharma realm. All Buddhas of all the universes made great vows to deliver sentient beings, such as Medicine Buddha, who made 12 great vows, and Shakyamuni Buddha, who made 500 great vows. In one of his 48 great vows, Amitabha Buddha promised to establish the land of bliss to benefit sentient beings of the 9 Dharma realms. No matter whether a person is good or bad, wise or slow-witted, as long as he recites Amitabha's name, he can be reborn in Amitabha's Pure Land and can speed up his achievement of Buddhahood there. Such a great vow was never made by any other Buddha of any universe. So Amitabha's vow is the deepest, the broadest, the greatest, and the strongest among all Buddhas. Second, Amitabha Buddha is a Buddha who delivers sentient beings. Buddhas of all the universes also help sentient beings to be delivered, but they only indicate the method that sentient beings must practice with vigor in order to be liberated from the 6 realms and achieve Buddhahood. So basically speaking, they are self-liberated, or liberated through self-powered practices. On the other hand, Amitabha Buddha's deliverance is really effective and complete. Sentient beings need only recite Amitabha's name, and they can be liberated instantly and become a Buddha because of the power of Amitabha's vow. It is just like a dying person who gets through to an emergency telephone line and is immediately rescued by a doctor. Third, Amitabha Buddha is a Buddha who helps, protects, and embraces sentient beings with his light. Amitabha Buddha's light is greater than that of all other Buddhas in Dharma realm, and it is unobstructed by any barrier, such as rough terrain, mountains, rivers, and seas. Even karmic forces due to the greed, hatred, and delusion of sentient beings cannot obstruct it. In addition, Amitabha reciters have already been embraced, protected, and taken care of by Amitabha's light before they are reborn, as they are already assured of non-retrogression in the course of achieving Buddhahood. Fourth, Amitabha Buddha is a Buddha who comes to receive sentient beings near the ends of their lives. Among all Buddhas of all universes, only Amitabha Buddha is called the Buddha of receiving. The moment that a sentient being's life comes to an end is most painful. Amitabha Buddha will come personally to receive a person before his last breath. Bringing a multitude of bodhisattvas, Amitabha Buddha emits light with various kinds of music, fragrant flowers, and other splendid scenes, so that the dying person doesn't feel any pain, but instead feels a joy that he had never experienced before. Eventually, he follows Amitabha Buddha to be reborn in the Pure Land. Fifth, Amitabha Buddha is a Buddha who is praised and glorified by all Buddhas of all universes. We are sentient beings in the land of Saha, whose karmic offences are the deepest and afflictions are the heaviest among all Dharma realms. There were 1,400 Buddhas who shook their heads and turned away from us when they learnt of the seriousness of our karmic situation. But the power of Amitabha Buddha's vow is the greatest, and his method of delivering sentient beings is most wonderful and most thorough. His light is the brightest and most resplendent, and has received sentient beings tirelessly for 10 eons. Thus, Amitabha Buddha is unanimously considered to be the king of Buddha by all other Buddhas. They also urge sentient beings in their own lands to aspire to be reborn in the land of bliss and to become Buddhas. So, as volunteers, all Buddhas are admission officers of the University of the Land of Bliss. Sixth, Amitabha Buddha is a Buddha whose karmic connection with us is the greatest and the deepest. Amitabha Buddha's great vow is specially made for iniquitous ordinary beings. Wherever there are ordinary beings who are most difficult to teach and to be converted, Amitabha Buddha will deliver them as a matter of priority. So Shakyamuni Buddha patiently and tirelessly urges us to recite Amitabha's name and to aspire to be reborn in Amitabha's land of bliss. Shakyamuni Buddha entrusts us to Amitabha Buddha, and Amitabha Buddha is responsible for bringing us to the land of bliss to become a Buddha.